City News has learned that a Toronto firefighter has been charged with sexual assault and assault with a weapon. His accuser, a former firefighter who hopes the criminal justice system will trigger changes in a profession she says has a problem with women and a problem with violence.
In the beginning, I was so proud. I love being a firefighter. Women would always wave and cheer when they saw me driving the trucks down the street.
Jamie Wilson says that pride turned to shame and fear after 7 years of relentless physical abuse in the fire hall. Grabbing, whacking, punching, kicking.
From training captains to my captains to acting captains to fellow firefighters.
Wilson says she was subjected to sexist comments about being pregnant in the kitchen, moving in to be a nanny. She says she was shown a pornographic video and was bullied to the point that the only place in the fire hall she felt safe to sleep was in the bathroom with a locked door.
I was told from the beginning, like a lot of the women in my recruit class, that we're not going to be welcome, you're not wanted, you just have to put up with a lot. I didn't really know how bad it was until I got there.
Wilson is 3 years into a grievance against the City of Toronto. She has filed a human rights complaint and has now upped her battle by going to police.
It was always gnawing at the back of my mind, like, has he done this to other women and I'm not helping the situation by remaining silent?
Wilson accuses her training officer back in 2006 of sexually and physically assaulting her.
He came into the room, I didn't realize it was him, and he pressed his pelvis into my behind and pinned me against the counter and put both arms on either side of me, and he just said, "What are you gonna do now?" And I froze.
Another time, she says, this happened.
We were eating cake and he took the plate of cake and smashed it in my face quite hard.
Kevin Hughes, who is now on disability, has been charged with 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of assault with a weapon.
As far as this type of systemic behavior that she's describing, we have not seen it in the fire service that I'm aware of.
The fire union says Jamie Wilson's is the only active grievance, but says her allegations have triggered a new inclusion committee of union and management.
Unfortunately, we always have 1 or 2 examples that seem to be the negative. I can tell you that from my experience of being a firefighter for 25 years, I have a daughter, and if she were to get into the fire service, I'd be nothing but happy for her, and I wouldn't have any concerns.
How can it just be me? I've talked to other women and they have stories too, but they're too afraid to talk about it openly. I don't want to go away quietly. This really is a big issue. It's a systemic issue and it has to be addressed. And I applaud the military. They're way ahead of Toronto Fire because at least they're saying there is an issue with violence and sexual assault. And Toronto Fire keeps denying everything.
There are only about 150 women on a force of some 3,000. Kevin Hughes will make his first court appearance December 23rd. I'm Avery Haines, City News.